Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rising Hawk Tarot. This video is for the Sun Bear Zodiac sign of the Flicker, and I start by throwing the cards everywhere. So, sorry about that. Yes, this video is for the Sun Bear Zodiac of the Flicker, and it is for the month of January 2025. So, again, I'm doing things a little bit differently. For this month, instead of the medicine wheel spread, I am doing a classic Celtic cross spread. I'm doing the initial spread with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. I will clarify with the 1909. And then at the very end of the reading, I will pull three main themes from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck. All right, so let's get started for the flickers for the month of January. We start with our your current energy. And the current energy is the bat energy. So the bat energy is it's a card of letting go. It signifies death and rebirth. So it does kind of feel like currently many of you flickers could be kind of like at the end of a cycle, the end of a chapter. And then you have your crossing energy, and this is the energy that can either help us or hinder us. And here we have the bear energy. And the bear energy, this is about awakening from a spiritual slumber. So I feel like a lot of you flickers are you're letting go of old ways of doing things, and you're waking up to your spirituality this month. So like as much as this is a card of death, I'm actually seeing more of a rebirth. Okay, but you have put one chapter to a close, and your next chapter is going to be um, you're going to find a lot more inner strength. I would say in the next chapter as you connect more to your spirituality. This is going to be a whole new beginning for you. But let's clarify that bat and bear energy. Yeah, so like I just said, we have the world here, which is a completion, right? So it's an ending. It's the end of a cycle, right? And it's just you're in the process, I would say, of closing the door and moving on from that chapter. And again, I would say that you are probably looking very forward and have almost a yearning to move into this next chapter and to connect more with spirit. Next, we go to the area of our foundation. And here we have sea serpent energy. So the sea serpent energy is all about our sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra is all about creativity, movement, um, flow. So it's really telling you this month to just go with the flow, to be in the flow. If there's anything that needs to be healed, it's a really good time to do it. As far as like your own personal wounds, it's time to heal those. And this is in your foundation, okay? So this is going to be what strengthens you and supports you throughout the month. So really allow yourself the forgiveness and allow yourself the healing. And I would actually recommend for the flickers, do something to get that second chakra open and active. One of the best ways to do that, in my opinion, is dancing. So put some music on and just allow your body to move. And this is really going to allow, like I said, that second chakra to open up, which is going to allow that energy to move up through the chakra system. But let's clarify this sea serpent energy. So with the sea serpent, we have the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is a card of love, but it's also a card of connecting to your higher self. And again, dance is also another way to do that. Dance can be a form of meditation. And I feel like that's going to be important for you flickers throughout the month. One of the recommendations, one of the things that's coming through for me is if you find any time this month that you find yourself being stressed out or anxious about something, dance. Okay, dance is going to be your form of meditation for the month. Next, we go to the area of our minds. And here we have hummingbird energy. The hummingbird energy, this kind of first of all says that our thoughts are probably pretty good at this time. Okay. Uh, Having the hummingbird come up in the area of our mind is actually in the area of your mind is actually a very, very good and positive thing. It says that you are enthusiastic. It also says that you're probably going to be very how do I say this? Spiritually resourceful. So as you are awakening to your spirituality, you're going to be realizing the different spiritual resources that you weren't aware that were there. And again, I do feel like this is going to bring you a lot of joy. It's also going to bring you a lot of clarity. Um, but it also says that there is still more to learn. So let's clarify that hummingbird energy. So with the hummingbird, yes, so we have the Two of Wands. So again, like I said, there is still more to learn. And this Two of Wands is a card of saying kind of like the world is still wide open and waiting for you to explore. It's also a card of action versus idleness. And it's saying that now is the time for action, especially in the area of our mind. If there's something that you want to learn, go out and do it. Get as much information as you can about whatever it is that you want to learn. Next, we go to the area of our past. And here we have hyena energy. So the hyena energy, it kind of says like it's a card of humor and wit, but it's also a card of like sarcasm and stuff. It kind of says that you, in the past, some of you have maybe used humor to hide old resentments. Okay, so um, like, or to mask uncomfortable feelings, right? So it kind of says like you've been in the past, you've been a bit of a crowd pleaser. Okay, and this has left you because you've been trying to please other people. This has left you with unfulfilled um, goals, right? Like there are goals that you have probably put aside because um, you know, uh, or dreams that you have put aside because you've been trying to please other people. But let's clarify this hyena energy. So with the hyena energy, we have the Page of Swords. So this kind of says that you're curious, okay? And again, the question I have, the curiosity that's popping into mind right now is, what would happen if you took your dreams and your goals seriously, right? Instead of laughing about them and making fun of them, what would happen if you took them seriously? I would ponder that a little bit this month. Be curious about what would happen if you took your dreams and your goals seriously. Next, we move to the area of the very near future. And here we have peacock energy. And the peacock energy, this is all about, it's all about digesting. Okay, so peacocks can digest anything, like anything. And so when it shows up in a reading, it says that you can digest any experience, that you come across. So there's nothing that you can't assimilate, that you can't digest, but you do have to have great acceptance for yourself as well as other people. And it also says, um, don't harbor any resentment from past conflict or past pain. Let's clarify this peacock energy. Yeah. So with the peacock, we have the Ace of Wands, and this is a passionate new beginning. And so kind of like I said, like, with that peacock energy, I said don't harbor uh, resentment or conflict or pain from the past. And again, you had that bat energy with the bear, right, for your current and your crossing energy. And so it's almost like you're probably letting go of the idea that you can't handle certain things. And uh, the Ace of Wands would say that you're moving forward into this new cycle with passion and excitement. This is a passionate new beginning. And again, I think you are going to realize how strong you actually are in this time and how you are able, like I said, to handle any experience that comes your way. And again, you can do it with passion and an excitement. So I love it. Next, we go to the area of the next few months. And here we have dolphin energy. Um, Again, the dolphin energy is another card of having a strong spiritual practice or connection. So I think that's something that you're going to be developing over the next few months, is your own personal spiritual practice. I know for myself, I used to call myself a spiritual person all the time, but I did not have a spiritual practice until probably about 2 years ago when I started my own spiritual practice. So over the next couple months for the Flickers, I do see you setting up your own strong personal spiritual practice, and I feel like it's going to be very beautiful. And the one thing I would say is don't underestimate your own power. Okay, but let's clarify that dolphin energy. So, with the dolphin, we have the tower. So again, this is going to create change, probably big change, as you develop this spiritual practice. A lot of change happening. Um, I will also say that you could experience things where some of the people around you may not be overly thrilled with these changes. But again, that is okay that they are not overly thrilled with the changes as long as it is working for you. And actually, I kind of feel like as you develop this spiritual practice, those people are actually going to see your light and they're going to see that what you have been doing is a huge blessing for yourself as well as for them. Next, we go to the area of our closest relationships. And here we have the vulture energy. And the vulture energy is he is the purifier. So I would say there's something in your closest relationships that needs to be purified. Um, and this is essential for um, rebalance. Okay. Something in your relationships is out of balance and you need to purify it to bring it back into balance. You know what? Before I go any further with that vulture energy, let's just clarify. So with the vulture, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So I almost kind of feel like, so the Knight of Pentacles is the only card, the only knight that is standing still, and it's almost like there's one of your closest relationships, or there's like a relationship that has become kind of stagnant. It's not moving anywhere, and it's kind of stuck. So it's saying that something needs to be brought back into balance. I'm getting the message that for a lot of you, it feels like there's a lot of heavy energy um, around you or in your home. Um, and I'm really getting the message that it would be a good idea to cleanse yourself, cleanse your home, right? So sage, Palo Santo, anything. Give your home and yourself a very good smudging, and just remove any negative energies that might be lingering around. And again, if you can think of whatever this relationship is that may be a little bit stagnant at the time. It's not moving anywhere, it's not doing anything. I would recommend, if the person is open to the idea, of course, always ask their permission first. But if they are open to the idea, I would recommend smudging them as well, or having them smudge themselves. Okay, next we go to the area of our hopes and fears. And here we have turtle energy. So the turtle energy is a very grounded energy. It's also a very trusting energy. So I think that's what we're hoping for this month is to be grounded, um, to be trusting, to be at home within ourselves, to be comfortable within your own bodies, and being comfortable with who you are. And some may be hoping for a bit of an adventure this month, is what I would say too. But let's clarify that turtle energy. So with the turtle, we have the Three of Swords. So I think another hope for us with this turtle energy is we are looking, like I said, we want to be at home within ourselves. Um, and the turtle also has a connection to the earth, as well as water. And water represents our emotions. So again, if there is anything that needs to be healed at this time, the Three of Swords is a card of forgiveness. So this is a good time to uh, forgive yourself. First of all, this will help you feel at home within yourself. Um, and also, if there are other people that need to be forgiven, it's time to do so. Um, because I would say leaving those swords in your heart, leaving that pain in your heart, could make you feel a little ungrounded with that turtle energy. Next, we go to the outcome. So this is the final card in the spread. And here we have dragon energy. And I love this. This is the third chakra. So this is the solar plexus chakra. It is what I call our power center, or the I am center. So again, I do feel you've, again, especially if you allow that forgiveness in your heart to happen, whether you need to forgive yourself or you need to forgive other people. Once you allow that to happen, like I said, I do feel like you are going to be um, very balanced, and especially with that vulture energy, if you purify that relationship, smudge yourself, smudge the other person, smudge your home, you are going to, like I said, find yourself much more in balance, and you're also going to see the self behind the self, if that makes sense. Like you're going to see who you really are underneath everything. Um, and you're going to probably see the beauty of the world in a different way by the end of this month, I would say. And you're going to see yourself in a different way. You're going to be able to see both the inner and outer world at the same time. Like you're just going to have a different perspective of things. But let's clarify that dragon energy. So with the dragon, yeah, we have the Page of Wands. Um, so again, the pages are all about learning, um, and but the wands are all about passion and excitement and fun. So I would say, um, with that dragon energy, with that solar plexus energy, um, definitely be curious in the spark. If you feel a spark this month towards something, and you get that feeling right there in your solar plexus, go for it, and go for it with passion and excitement as you do so. Like I said, I do feel like that dragon energy is stirring something within you, and it's stirring that inner fire within you. So take that energy and go forward with curiosity and excitement. I love it. All right. Next, we will pull the three main themes for the month for the flickers. All right. So we have owl spirit, wisdom, eagle spirit, freedom, and reflecting pool, stillness. I'll start with this stillness card, actually. So I do feel, again, I do feel a lot of movement in your reading this month for January. Definitely a lot of movement. You've got a lot of wands. Um, you've got the dragon, so there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of things happening this month. And so the one thing I would say with this reflecting pool, the stillness, is just in, like I said, in the busyness, in the movement of everything, just every once in a while allow yourself a moment of stillness, a moment of calm, to just reflect, is what I would say there. And then again, I do feel but as you move forward in this new spiritual path, you are going to gain a lot of wisdom and a lot of freedom. I would also say, because both of these cards, the owl spirit and the eagle spirit, so both bird energy, right? You also had the bat, which was a bird energy. So I also see you like through this wisdom and freedom, you're also going to be, and also actually with the reflection, you're going to be seeing things from a new perspective. And again, this new perspective with the owl and the eagle, it's going to open you up to a lot more freedom in your life and a lot more spiritual freedom, I will say. So I love it. Great readings, Flickers. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel out, and I really do appreciate it. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.